The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, 40's Mike, 40's Mike, right there. 40's.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Play to the running back.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 34 yards. And a Giants first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there.
The wide receiver.
The tackle made by Levi Wallace.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
6-yard line.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Love from the gun. Flush to his right. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now here's Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Love, they go play action now. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. Looking left sideline, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. 45 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out to the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. made by Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
16 yards.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
The tackle.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts
36-yard line.
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Jackson looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's a screen. That's a screen. 54, Mike. 54, right. 54. You don't see me in your
Final play of the half, Love. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Mike, check.
Run for Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Tony Pollard.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Love. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run with Pollard. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Now Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down. Now Pollard. And the Giants are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Love, this is 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there in this passing game. They just can't get off the ground, and that play, they wound up losing yardage.
All 9 points for him coming via the field goal, and this last one puts him out in front.
All the field goals are great, but you know I'm going to get pessimistic here, right? Because you got to score touchdowns to win games in the NFL. I just wonder if all these field goals, great now, or if they'll come back and haunt them later on.
offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside kill. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Number 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
On second and goal, here's the option. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Falcons 14, Giants 9. Naimi Fairbairn sets
so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing in the fourth quarter of the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle made by
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, Love. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants.
Complete to
Darius Slayton, 66 yards. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive guy, it's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. That's going to be caught by Judy. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Jerry Judy. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to... Stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He's back to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5, about the 4. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Love. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain
as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Play fake. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Darius Slayton. Incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Yards to go.
One last shot now for Love. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Today's final score.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.